Hello and welcome to this Friday's live Kriegspiel game where you're doing the Battle of the Wagram. And I am here with a couple of the French team, including Napoleon. Alright, now Bernadette, I'm ready for your orders. You there?
I can get started my orders if you need me to go
Yeah, go
first.
for it. Yep.
All right. I would like my units to start marching towards outer, was it outer clava? Is what it's called.
Yeah, I see it.
I can't. Yeah. Just start marching that direction.
March towards. Okay, got it. Cavalry in front, I assume.
Uh, yes, cavalry in front and have it actually no, have my cavalry move towards and cover this the rightmost McDonald unit. Artillery is to move to the left of the second of the leftmost McDonald unit, and Grenier is to pick up the flank on the left side of the artillery.
Okay, I got it. Bernadette, can we hear you yet? I see you trying to speak. I'm not hearing anything though. Let me make sure I don't have you muted or anything. No.
We can't hear you still.
All right. Bonaparte, what about you in the guard?
Um, I will be. The guard will just be moving towards Neuhof. I believe that's what it is. That's what the town name is.
Which direction's Neuhof? I'm looking.
Northeast from me. Can't quite see the.
Oh,
I'm
I see
just
it.
guessing from.
Just head towards Neuhof.
Um, I will move towards there. My cavalry will range on my left flank. The infantry will be on the right, and the cannons will be moving up the center.
All right, and you're staying here with the guard?
Yes, and I will continue moving with the guard.
Okay. And
Hello? Hello?
hey, there we go. All right.
Oh, there.
Can you hear that?
Alright, finally.
All right, your orders, Bernadette.
Um, I want my army or division, whatever it is, to move northwest towards cannot read cursive. I'm not gonna lie. What is it? Is that Sufenbrunn?
Susenbrunn.
Something like that.
All right, heading that way.
Sufenbrunn. Cavalry in front.
All right. You got it.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Umpire James.
Yes.
For the Good Smith's cavalry, do those have a morale?
Oh yeah, I forgot to put it on them. There are two.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Two?
Yep. All right, thank you, gentlemen. Next turn, you'll all be separated, but you can hang out for a little bit.
All right.
I forgot who's brown. Gareth.
James, I can put a reaction with a thumbs up saying I read their dispatch, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to
Like
do
just
it, or a checkbox, or just something to let them know once it's sent or read.
What is the range for commanders? Like, what's the marching speed for them? Since I assume it's just like
They're
them and a few of their aides.
so commanders and cavalry are basically double for simplicity.
So 4 miles, yes.
Yeah.
So I've got a no-show. The Bellegarde.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to
He's a
mention
no-show.
So I don't know what Charles wanted to do. I offered to let Hohenzollern command him as well. Go ask.
Unicorn asked if there was any empty slots.
Oh, who was?
Unicorn poacher.
Oh yeah, we also have Cubert. Hold on, I think Cubert was first. Let me. Where is
Yeah,
Unicorn?
I'll contact them. Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna give do some really fast moving. Forgot about all the backups. Cubert. Alright, I'm throwing Cubert into the roll, so go ahead and get his. Well, ask Charles what his orders which should be, because Cubert's not going to know, and then you'll catch up.
Okay. So Archduke Charles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to be clear for the workflow, I set my guys up, and I'm guessing I need to wait for everyone else to finish moving other people's pieces before I start doing screenshots.
Yes. Yeah, and we'll need to do combat too. Give me 1 second. Hey, Charles, you have a new Bellegarde here. Are you available, Cubert? Are you around?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, so I put you with Charles just to get caught up, but you'll be filling in as Bellegarde.
Okay, cool.
So
The times, because some of these aren't showing times.
Showing what?
So some of these turn 1 orders aren't showing times. We need to have that for all of them.
They should going forward. I might have forgotten it for a few. It's 5 a.m.
It's 5 a.m.? I thought you were American.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got that impression.
It's 5 a.m. in the game.
Oh. You were saying it was 5 a.m. where you were. So it'll be 5:30 in game?
Next turn, yeah. 05:30.
For the
Thought you
turn we're doing
wanted
it's 500.
Umpire during 5 o'clock? That's crazy.
So make sure everything is moved. It looks like this artillery's in range.
Yeah, did they have enough time to move and shoot?
They would, I think. They just
Probably.
barely moved up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's double. So, oh, nothing happened. Okay. Yep, I think everything's moved. So for screenshots, general rule of thumb, I'd give them about a mile and a half radius, give or take. Yeah. Somewhere between a mile and a half to 2. So I think everything's moved, so you can go ahead and start doing your screenshots. Make sure, for screenshots, make sure to post the time. Make sure they're always with the north to the top. And that's most of it. I think I need to create a voice channel.
All right. Good to go take orders?
Yep.
All right.
Alright, I'll go ahead and send the dispatches now. don't think that's. James. He said red sent at 5, but he just sent that dispatch like now. Do I say it's like 5:30 when he
No,
sends
it's
this?
fine. Just
Okay. And that's another dispatch.
all right, General Napoleon. Your
Hello.
army is on the move. You are surrounded by activity. You can see the different corps breaking camps and heading every which way. Your guard is approaching Neuhof, where Oudinot's corps is. Elements of it are, I guess, at the town. You hear some artillery fire, not very much, to the northeast.
Okay. So so my guard infantry and artillery will switch directions a little bit and move towards Ischdorf, I think that's what it's called. North, pretty much directly north of me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see.
And then the guard cavalry will ride forward and form up around that Assedorf, I think that's how you say it. The cavalry will ride forward and form up around there, and then I myself will ride forward to try to find Davout and co-locate with him.
Davout. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
That's it.
Okay.
All right, Bernadotte.
Hola.
Your corps breaks camp, and you get marching, heading northwest towards Sussenbrunn, I think. Your cavalry scouts report Austrian movement just to the north of Sussenbrunn. And you can see to the west of you, Massena's 4th Corps is moving. To your east, the Italian Corps army is moving.
Mm-hmm. My orders are the same. Just keep advancing on Suffenbrunn.
Okay.
Is the Austrian activity, is that just cavalry or is that infantry as well?
Infantry, they said.
Infantry. Alright. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Prince Eugene.
Yep.
Your army, it's not a corps, an army. The army of Italy breaks camp and gets moving north. You've just passed through Rossendorf, maybe, and are
correct.
heading towards, man, these are hard to read, Alderklau or something like that.
Yeah.
To the northeast, your scouts report that the Austrians are arrayed along the Wagram and the Rufsbach River. And to your east, you can see Davout's Corps. West of you is Bernadotte's 9th Corps.
Do I have any information about the 1st Corps underneath Bellegarde or the Liechtenstein army?
No. Not yet.
All right. Orders. Keep moving forward. Cavalry is to move in front of the unit and proceed with them towards Alaclava. If resistance is met earlier than anticipated, form lines facing Alaclava. If not, form a line at the city.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right. Perfect.
Hey, Unicorn.
Hey, how's it
How you
going?
doing? We are full, but you can be 2IC if you like, or spectate.
Yeah, I'll jump as a 2IC if somebody could use a hand.
French or Austrian?
Austrian.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you that role. Why don't you hop down to Archduke Charles? You can hang with him and then see if he wants to assign you to be with someone else. And then once that's settled, I'll
All right,
give you
sounds
channel
good.
access. Yep.
Why?
Let's see. Got more artillery fire going on.
Yeah.
Name is just to let you know Colorado is AFK.
Oh, he came back. He just messaged. He came back.
Okay.
He had to step away from something with family, but he's
All
back
right. I will go. I will go get his orders.
Is everyone finished moving?
now. I think Colrat still needs to move because he's getting his orders, but I think that's just in the top
But he's
north.
out.
So no one in the vicinity of Liechtenstein or Charles then?
All right, I need to roll for the artillery. Or did someone already roll this artillery?
Nope.
It's got a 1 on it already. Oh, 2 disrupt. Wow. Okay. I think that's it.
All right. Well, that got fixed.
Will you erase your red mark?
If Napoleon's right next to Davout, do you want me to just go get his orders?
Yes, please. I was gonna say that. I'm gonna put them together. Yeah. Do his screenshot and his orders if you would.
Will do.
I think that's it. And Plaid, I think your screenshots can be bigger. Was it you or Duty? I can't remember. Someone had small ones.
For Liechtenstein
Two.
and Charles, because those two are mine.
Hold on, I'm checking. I mean, it was the Austrian team. Hold on.
I'm in charge of French commandos.
Yeah. Yeah, Plaid, your
Rhine,
screenshots can be larger, Plaid. And
I've
Okay.
always had a problem with that. I'm
Kiger, yours
not
can be
generous
bigger
enough
too.
in that area.
If he's still here. No, he's gone. Okay.
Are we giving out? We're giving out 06.
Yeah.
Are they allowed to talk in the
0600.
planning channel?
What?
Are
No.
they allowed to talk in the planning channel?
No.
Can you clarify
Yeah.
to them? They're talking a bit in the Austrian channel.
Okay. We got
All
my
right,
two
send
players
dispatches
figured
now?
out.
They're just. Okay, never mind.
I am
They-
finishing with.
We had a no-show from one of my players. He said, "Oh no, I just wanted to hold my position." So we're in good shape.
Nordman.
Okay. So it's 0600.
Okay,
All right,
I'll
ready to
send
go?
the dispatches now.
Ready to go.
All right. Let's do it.
I think I sent those. Dispatch to Bernadotte and Napoleon. Yeah, I did.
All right, General Bernadotte. So you have reached Susebron. Your cavalry arrayed themselves kind of northeast of the town to defend as the infantry are arriving. Less than half a mile away, you can see Klenau's corps on the move, actually marching east. So they're in column marching east. Colorado is there with some cavalry as well to your northwest.
Yeah.
And Eugene is moving into Auderclau to your east, and to your southwest is Massena.
Have my men deploy into the line. Let me see. Can I have the Zerschut or whatever that is? Those guys, those 2 battalions, have them form into a line to the east of Susenbrunn, and then have my cavalry pull back to the south. What is that? Southwest of Susenbrunn.
Okay. Where do you want your artillery as it arrives?
My artillery have it form up. Have it closest to Susenbrunn on the northeast, and then have my infantry a little bit farther out. So it would be artillery closest to the town, and then the infantry a little bit farther out.
Okay.
To the east. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
And I assume you want your artillery to fire once they're able.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Prince Eugene, you are reaching Auderclau, and have come under artillery fire from the Austrian position to your northeast. They are currently peppering Saarhoek's cavalry to some effect. To your northwest, you can see Klenau's 6th Corps is on the march, heading northeast, or more east. Bernadotte is arriving at Sussebraun to your west, and that's about it.
All right. All right. Orders for my infantry. McDonald's brigades are to move towards the left and line up facing Hohenfeld's brigades with the artillery in tow. Grimer's brigade is to line up next to myself on the right side of the city and hunker down. The cavalry is to join the right side of Grenier and fall back slightly, so it's just out of cannon range.
Okay. Cavalry, just get out of cannon range. Okay. And Grenier deploy out of cannon range as well?
Preferably, yes.
Yeah, okay, I can do that.
For the McDonald brigades, if you're able to, once you're lining up with Hohenfeld, begin opening fire. Artillery, if it's able to, once it lines up with the McDonald brigades, unlimber, and if possible, open fire on Hohenfeld.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
All right, perfect.
You have to have tabletop open though. It's the only condition, I think. But you can ask James if you can join the TTS.
Yeah, I imagine that would be extremely useful for a spectator.
Yeah, because you're just like
I'd have a bit of a tricky time keeping up otherwise.
Yeah, Abby, I just made you umpire. If you look at the umpire channel, it's got the server and password in there. You can just hop in and spectate.
Who's commanding Bessere?
Bessier.
Bessier. Fucking French.
Where's Bessier?
Yes.
Hop.
Yeah, because
You make me umpire. Does that mean I have to do anything?
No, it's just so it's just so you can see the server name and password in the umpire channel.
I mean,
Noted. Thank you so much.
I don't know if you want to. You might could ask James if there's something for you to do.
No, I'm fine. I just want to watch today.
Good deal. Jesus, that cavalry corps is gonna. I just noticed
Yeah.
them near Leopoldsdorf. That's gonna be a fucking problem.
All right.
They wanted to have them go check out the town, and then they get here and they see.
The Austrian infantry of 6th Corps is in a sunken road, so
Oh, okay.
they're under orders to take cover in there.
All right, that's good to know.
So Austrian 1 and 2 Corps, their orders are to hold positions. And just keep firing. So I know people have been resolving combat. I will say the guy who's in charge of Austrian 1 Corps, he's like brand new. So we'll keep it moving as quickly as possible.
Yeah. For Eugene deployed just out of range.
Wait, did I move?
Oof. That infantry is just out of range of that artillery.
That was on purpose. All right, is this cavalry fighting over here, or are they just looking at each other?
Where?
Over here, on the east with Bessel.
Not mine.
The Austrians are at the extent of their movement range and have no orders to fight.
Okay, so they're just
the Bessiers had ordered to the cavalry to deploy is this village.
Okay.
Is Leopoldsdorf to form a line.
That's fine. That's good.
So the artillery I haven't given shooting because moving through the city, I think they have just time to unlimber.
Right. Yep.
When they saw the cavalry approaching, but they are not able to open fire. Oh.
All right, I think. Is there any other combat? I think it's just the stuff in the east.
Are we ready to give them updates for 6:30?
Wait.
No. Okay.
There's still a little bit of movement. Combat's done though.
No change.
Everything moved. Is Napoleon still with Davout?
Yep.
Right. All right, 6:30.
6:30 I.
All right. Just send the updates and I'll send the dispatch right out of server.
Plaid, you can still go bigger. Yeah, your screenshot should include the French Plaid. Are you still here?
The French?
Yeah, so it should be more like this. I'm giving one for reference because it is that Liechtenstein.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Who else?
I'm sending a new one in Charles's.
Yeah, so I'm posted. Everyone that's there, I just posted a big one. They should be able to see all of that. So a good portion of the French lines and what's coming up.
Yeah, that's about equal to what I redid. Good deal.
Okay. All right, General Bernadotte. Your corps is arriving and deploying as ordered, mostly to the east of Sussebrunn. The cavalry pull back and the artillery unlimber and begin firing on the enemy position. Most of the fires missed so far. They're finding their range. Klenau, as you can see, has deployed, and the rest of your corps, Poland's and Dupas's divisions, are arriving in the rear now. Messene is still on the move to your west, but you can see that Eugene has deployed as well to your east, with only the smallest, about a quarter-mile gap between your two lines.
Can I send my 2 Poland's battalions to the left of Sussenbrunn, just to cover that flank?
You can, yep.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And then just have my Dupes battalion, just have it set up like behind the town, behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Artillery continue firing?
Yes.
Presumably, yes. Okay, good. All right, Prince Eugene.
Yep.
Your MacDonald has moved, anchoring its right flank on the town, with the artillery unlimbering in front of them. The Grenier has deployed, with Sahuk moving back just beyond the range of the Austrian guns to your northeast. Your own guns deploy and pretty quickly start firing raking fire across the Klenau's lines, but his infantry deploy using the, I guess it's the rail line that doesn't actually exist, but they've deployed along this line road. I guess it's a road, using it for partial cover with their own guns firing back at you to limited effect so far. You can see on your west, Bernadotte has deployed, and there's only about a quarter-mile gap between your two lines. And to your southeast, Davout's Third Corps is marching towards you.
I do see that. Interesting. That wasn't part of the original plan, but okay. Artillery continue firing on Hopelsfeld.
Okay.
Quick question: when does a unit is currently at steady right now, but I guess okay, never mind. That question. I already know the answer to that. Hold on. I guess artillery continue firing. Whoops. Ah, shit. I accidentally flipped my board.
Oh, you can rewind. It just takes a minute.
Yeah, hold on. It's not too badly. I just lost my artillery. It's fine though.
Oh.
Anyways, artillery keep firing on that same brigade we're firing on before. I guess infantry not close enough to engage in gunfights yet. No.
No. They'd be to be engaged at this scale. They're basically on top of each other, touching nose to nose.
Okay, I see. So continue firing, maintain position. The road where the MacDonald brigades are currently on, is that sunken or it's just there?
It's just a road.
Okay. Could you continue firing?
All right. Got it. Thank you.
I guess nothing else right now?
Artillery fire. Where'd all my red? Oh, someone.
Are the infantry not gonna fire yet? It's just an artillery battle?
Yeah, artillery. This is Napoleonic. You got to do artillery barrage before you go in. Soften them up.
That looks pretty close range to be just an artillery barrage.
Well, the scale of this map's misleading because it's like almost half a mile, so barely effective range.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, these pieces represent.
Oh, I forgot how big the scale of the battle is.
Each
I
of
was
these,
thinking like
each of these pieces, one or two of them's a whole division. So the core, like each individual core is 10 to 30,000 men.
I think
Yeah,
the French
yeah,
had
yeah.
something like 450 artillery here, and they got, however many. It's like only 15 pieces. So just kind of read that as you will. Oh, James, Napoleon is no longer with Davout. He is heading towards Eugene. And he has ordered the guard to follow him, but I kind of measured it out, and the guard kind of just got orders to follow him.
Okay. And he didn't.
He also gave his artillery to Davout.
He didn't reach Eugene yet, so okay. I'll take
Okay.
him. I'll take him back.
I think we can.
The
We could
cavalry
say
tokens
that
with 2 lines, is that the light cavalry? Or is it the other one?
The 2 lines is the heavy cavalry, the cuirassiers.
Good deal.
If it's just got a single line, that's the light cavalry.
Correct.
I don't think there's any. There's some dragoons, which is kind of like alternating colored lines. I think Grouchy over here has one of the only ones.
No big cavalry fight yet.
And this heavy road, this heavy lined road, that is this sort of sunken
Yeah,
low highway.
We're calling it a sunken road defensive position for fun.
Hey, James. Really sorry to bother you guys. I'm not gonna be able to do my job for Archduke Charles unless I get his channel. Somebody just pop me in there real quick?
Yeah, I'll do it. I was just waiting. I didn't know if he was going to take you or assign you, so I'll put you in his.
He's keeping me.
All right, then you get his channel. There you go.
Dispatch Napoleon.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, I apologize. I sent someone to the wrong channel. The capitalization screwed me up, so.
No worries. Is this cavalry supposed to be? Okay, no. 2, 5.
But yeah, everything from my 2 core that I'm monitoring is all good.
Okay, could we suppose that Odinod and the shares are close enough to
No, Udino barely gets that far. Udino barely gets it to Leopold's. He's already marched like two full miles.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
What happened? All right.
That's an 8.
Wait, who are you rolling for?
This Colorat's artillery.
I've done all the artillery there already.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Damn it. Okay.
Take it back.
But I like rolling 8s from my guys.
You would. All right, it's 7 o'clock. 0900. I got Napoleon again.
Wait, is now 7 o'clock or?
Yes, it's 700.
Just turned 7 o'clock.
Duty. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm confused now. Did you just send the screenshot now?
Yeah, I have sent them.
Everybody just started.
I have sent them.
Okay. I'll have to delay Bessier's dispatch then, since it's 7.
How close are we to being ready for 7 o'clock?
You know what, I
Okay, Bessiers is asking me about collocating with Udinov.
I mean, unless he's staying all the way back in Leopoldsdorf, that's.
Do we want to have one person update Bellegarde, Charles, Liechtenstein, and Hohenzollern? Because it is just one screenshot for them.
If they're staying together.
Okay, I'll get them.
Okay.
I'm going to
you
move.
can combine Udino and what's his bucket?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move it to Udinov's channel.
Alright, I'll send out the dispatches now. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, Emperor Napoleon.
Hello.
I understand you've given the guard orders to move somewhere. The orders just reached them. They're on the move now. Where are they headed?
Well, I was gonna ride north to co-locate with Eugene, and the guard cavalry was gonna ride north to join me. The infantry was gonna remain behind to act as a reserve.
Okay.
And I think that's it for now. I will have some dispatch, but that's for chill.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put you in Eugene's channel. Just don't say anything till I get his orders.
Okay.
Where did Eugene go? Where is Eugene? Did he leave? Oh no, he's way down there. All right, Prince Eugene. Napoleon will be reaching you next turn, so he's quiet for a moment. Your artillery continues to fire. The enemy, their position is kind of a sunken road, so I think I mentioned this, they're kind of half covered by the road. But your artillery is starting to get some good shots on now Vincent's division. They kind of shifted to the east a little bit, using the road for cover. McDonald's taking some fire from their artillery. To the west, you can see Bernadotte is heavily engaged with an artillery duel as well. And you're happy to see Davout's corps deploying on your flank, covering your right wing now.
Interesting. Okay. That cavalry is very worrying. I'm gonna have my line consolidate itself and I guess how about this? Maintain the continuity of the line, pull back slightly, and so that we form a huge line with the cavalry from Devoe on my right and the infantry on my left. And I guess use the town as cover for that.
Okay.
I see that big wedge of cavalry. That's not very ideal.
All right, got it. Thank you. All right, Bernadotte. Collerat is deploying, and his artillery is starting to fire on Polenza's division. Your own artillery is targeting Saint-Julien with some good effect. And to your east, you can see Eugene of Italy doing fairly well, and Massena still arriving to your west.
Yeah. Am I able to send a dispatch to Massena?
Yeah, you just type it into your channel, and it'll get
Okay.
sent.
Okay. For my orders, I would like to just hold here.
Right.
Hold my position for now. Can have my artillery continue to fire down on Saint Julian's brigade or battalion, whatever that is.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Now.
Thanks a lot for the map access. Like, this is amazing to be able to see the full battle at once.
Yeah, no problem.
Donuts? Huh? That's not new. That's yesterday. Can you close your door?
Umpire duty. Looks like so you're
Yeah.
doing
Mhm.
Bestiaries and Udino. Do you want to
Yeah.
do Udino and I can take Marmol? Because it makes more sense with Marmol being next to Davo.
Okay. Don't worry. His intentions are to garrison the small village which is there. Okay, the artillery, the single artillery is trying to join Dabu since the beginning of the he's after Dabu.
Okay.
And that belonged
I
to.
think it belonged to the.
That belongs to Red. That does belong to Red, which is behind Masina. So.
Okay.
Davu's already got the guard artillery.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is.
Sounds good. So I'll take Marmol and Davo.
Okay.
However you pronounce his names.
So I take care of Udino and Besias.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because they're all kind of next to each other. All right.
I need to decollocate. Liechtenstein.
Did Marmol? Someone here have Marmol?
He just moved to garrison the town.
Okay, so that artillery just barely got there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the artillery has just finished deployment, so I think they haven't been able to shoot by now. Masina's units in this, are they going to move the Grand's division or to anywhere? This, I don't know if these units are going to move.
I don't know.
Because
Oh,
Red is.
They're getting moved.
Yeah. Holy crap! That artillery did a number on Molitor.
Yeah, it did. Going forward. Well, no, never mind. Squire, I'll let you do the combat for that side going forward since it's all your units. I had time to do it while you were making changes.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
I think I
efficiency is
accidentally
good.
moved
Efficiency is very good.
the order of Eugene's channel, like a bit up of the French.
What about it?
All right. Sorry, that took longer.
Did the musketry with Vukasovic, Saint-Cyr, and Molitor get resolved?
Where?
James?
Yeah, I did all that. Yeah, it's pretty small.
Okay, good.
But yep.
Okay. Inconclusive.
Seems the French don't want to attack the Wagram.
Nope.
Shocking. Shocking.
I mean, they're gonna attack the west's flank, which is good enough, right?
I don't get why the French don't focus harder on the east flank, which to me looks basically wide open.
I mean, they got stuff
Well,
that way.
that's because we have like a bird's eye view of the entire situation. They're trying to.
It also the entire division cuirassier is a scary thing. Oh no, wait, those are French cuirassier? Oh fuck no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty big problem for the Bessarier is going to notice that eventually.
Yeah, Norman's on top of it. I think next turn his whole
Him and Udino
is gonna start moving out.
Him and Udino could probably roll up at least
one
half
combat
of that
to
flank before anyone
handle.
can do anything about it.
Hang on.
What combat?
It's a very long-range artillery combat.
Where at?
Okay.
Okay, just let me know when everyone's posting screenshots.
I think we're still finishing up combat real quick.
I'm now with Bashir's.
Who was talking about the artillery?
Me, Kiger. So like right here.
Oh, that got
These are technically within range. I rolled a pair of 7s.
I mean, they're right at the edge. I mean, they do that and they're out of range. Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't feel like they should take 2 hits for that.
No, just they'll deploy barely out of range.
I'm going to say.
Okay.
I'm going.
Yeah.
All right.
That's where I was leaning. Like
7:30. Okay.
All right, ready?
Can you please move your cursor? Thank you.
Are we doing 7:30?
Once I see a couple screenshots get posted, I'll send all the dispatches. Because I see some of them are blank. I'll just wait a bit.
Hands everywhere.
I've definitely gotten hands.
To the left of me. Cursors to the right.
I used to wait, but then I gave up waiting on the hands. Now I just put them.
Yeah.
If there's hands, there's hands.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to people.
They're gonna ask, "What's the health of the hand?" I'm trying to shoot it.
It's just.
All right, gentlemen. The artillery battery continues to lay down fire, and then you see it. Austrian troops push up and over the ridge on the sunken road and are advancing in line directly towards you in an oppressive array of white and gold and black uniforms. They're not quite in range yet, but as long as they don't stop, they will be in the next half hour as they cross the fields and plains in front of you. To the west, you can see Bernadotte still holds, and your own line shifted a little bit to kind of form up with Davout on your right. And the guard cavalry under Waltier, how do you pronounce it? Anyway, guard cavalry's arrived.
All right. Okay. Not ideal, but let's make the best of it. Do you think the cavalry charge is a good idea? Straight into their lines?
I'm wondering unless they ordered and countered. Well, actually, no, because they wouldn't know that we're charging this turn, so we charge them, then they'd see that we're charging, and then they'd have to order a counter charge from there.
I mean, they have all their cavalry gathered on that point up there.
Yeah. We have 5 cavalry here, and I can call the 2 over from Bernadotte to help with an attack. I mean, to further shore
I wouldn't
up.
do that, though, because that will put us directly on the guns from the first corps. And that's not ideal. I got shot at there earlier. I think I should hold a line for now. I would like the brigade from Bernadotte, the Dupas, the brigade, to shift over to fill in the gap in my line, or at least support me, because I'm being pressed by 4 against my 3.
You got to write him a dispatch. You can't command his.
Yeah, I would like that. I got to send him a message for that. It's too late for that now from earlier. Whoops.
Okay, just move McDonald and Grenier's your 2 right units forward to online to meet the 3 Austrian units moving from there. Move your other McDonald to fight the one coming from northwest of your artillery, because the Greniers and McDonald have better morale than the ones that they're going to be facing.
I think you're right.
And then let's continue to hold the cavalry.
Yeah, I think I got my orders. All right, my orders are artillery, orient fire on the Kotarinsky brigade approaching. McDonald on my left, the steady one. Line up with artillery and embrace for the attack. McDonald and Grenier advance forward. Line up on the right of my artillery, embrace for impact of the approaching Austrians. Cavalry remain in position with the cavalry from Davout and await orders.
All right, I got it. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to ask Napoleon. You staying here?
Actually, I'm gonna leave the leave the guard cavalry here and issue orders to, if the Austrian cavalry attempt a charge, then the Royal Guard cavalry plus Eugene's and Davout's cavalry will countercharge them, and then I myself will ride over to Bernadotte and try to co-locate with him.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. All right, General Bernadotte. Exciting turn. So your artillery is still firing, but it looks like Massena has decided to charge straight in on the enemy flank. So his infantry divisions are advance and attack, and the enemy artillery turns. Some of them fire in polens, but the rest are firing into the flank of the assault columns. To the east, it looks like Klenau's corps is also advancing to attack against Eugene of Italy. And lots of sounds of artillery and musket fire.
Yeah. So can I send my farthest right battalion to go and meet Klenau's division that moved up and that advanced on my right?
Mm-hmm.
And then can I also send the Polen's division, send them to attack to Kalarat's center?
Yep.
And then also shift my cav a little more to the left of Suffenbrunn. And have the artillery continue firing on the same unit, St. Julian's.
All right, you got it. Thank you.
Well, Red is going to move together with Massena. And he wants to move his infantry here.
Who is doing Hohenzollern? Or the Austrian Second Corps?
I will say, I think that Liechtenstein is preparing to put his light cavalry in an incredibly dangerous situation.
Where?
Because I think what he's going to do is he's going to take this light cavalry and he's going to bring it through this gap.
Oh.
And attack himself. Which would put him in a motherfucker of a crossfire.
Yeah, not to mention that the French have dragoons, cuirassiers, hussars of their own that can countercharge fairly easily.
And their guard heavy
cavalry. And he's also potentially going to have Bellegarde's cannon firing on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the main thing from my turn is from Davout's perspective, he moves up all 150 of his cannon into a grand battery and starts firing at the Austrian line. He's specifically targeting where their artillery is.
So, James?
Yep.
So the Austrians have some artillery that are within range of Davout. Yep. Okay. So on a D8, I'm assuming it's probably an 8 to kill him, or a 7 or a 6 to wound him.
It's -2.
They do? They do? That's a full
-2?
mile away.
Yeah, so -1 for being artillery and -1 for the range.
Yep, so they have one battery that's there. I haven't rolled for it yet, but they have one battery. So the Austrian player wants to fire specifically on Davout.
Oh.
So I guess here I'll roll the dice.
No,
and
he moves out of range. We're not doing commander sniping.
Who is umpiring Masena? That's because it can take a charge of raid, which are collocated with aiming.
Okay, 7 and 8. All right, so then the artillery fires on.
I already rolled that artillery.
No, the return artillery?
I rolled both.
Oh, you did. Okay, I apologize. Yeah, he was saying, like, fire on Davout, if at all possible.
Yeah.
So.
Where's Squire? It's got a bad habit.
Okay. We have charges. We have charges.
You want me to do any of it on your side, Squire? You
Who's
got it
the
all?
6th Corps
If you've got
commander?
some free time, I wouldn't say no to the help.
Okay.
Saint-Cyr's brigade and Vukasovic's 2nd brigade are charging each other.
Is that Klenau?
And everyone
No,
else
it's
is
not.
just shooting come hell for high water. Also, these 2 French cavalry brigades are charging Schwarzenberg. So that's a 3 and a 3. +1/+1.
Quick question, James. If they're trying to address a corps, 6th Corps, which doesn't exist on the French side, what do I do?
I don't know.
Just
ask him who he means.
Did you mean 4th? I get those mixed up all the time.
Yeah, could be.
Oh, okay, 4th. My bad.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that a million times.
Dispatch to Von Red. Okay.
I did everything right at the black line, Squire.
Right of it? Okay, thank you. These guys charge back.
Archduke Charles and Rosen.
Nope. Bad day for the Austrians.
Yeah, Wagram usually is.
Yeah.
What happened to the Austrians? Ooh.
Oh
my.
That's
good for the Austrians.
Tight.
I mean, if they weren't already like literally, what the 9?
We rolled double 8s.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
sure, that's good for the Austrians, but the French had like 3 more where that came from.
Yeah.
4
and
specifically.
That's an 8 in return. This takes musketry. Oh my lord.
This is all very chaotic. I'm very glad I'm not calculating this.
Roll.
So I believe that this brigade of Kleinau's should be retreating, no? Have we just not got to that?
No, if they break, I like to show them breaking on the line, and then they'll retreat next turn.
Am I allowed to tell Massena that Massena is not the 6th but the 4th Corps?
Yeah, you can tell him.
Okay.
Yeah, he would know that.
No, he said 6th.
Yeah, I mean like the person like he's playing.
Yeah, you can tell him.
Similar with like Davout, like he got very lucky to escape artillery.
Yeah, tell him he got a cannonball landed right next to him and his staff pulled him away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have the Austrian part of that, so whoever has Davout.
I got it.
Are you done with your
Let's
combat,
rock and roll.
Squire?
Sorry, not quite yet. Blanked. Oh god.
It's not a surrender yet.
If your screenshots don't involve the West, you can take them.
That's gone.
They shouldn't be surrendering. They should be. It should be like. It should just be a rout or breaking. Unless they're surrounded, they don't surrender.
Goes. That puts up you. That puts up you.
All right, can I put the dispatches now?
Yeah.
You.
Can I remind him of a previous letter he sent to?
That's nothing.
I've already done Poland's. This is done.
Okay.
Dispatch to Marshal Davout.
This.
It's all done. That's done.
Okay.
Oh, it's Marmont that sent it. What the fuck?
Yeah, done. We're good.
Okay. All right. And this unit the Vukasovic here got absolutely annihilated. Kolovat was right behind the line. Do we want to roll for him?
No. Let's keep people alive, generally. Unless it's the end of the game.
Okay. Well,
I'm sending everything now.
Very sad day.
Shit.
Alright, 8 o'clock. Update. Okay, Prince Eugene.
Ah, shit.
Your army is against the ropes, so it looks like you've got Klenau and maybe Liechtenstein as well, both coming in on your forces. The good news is on the left flank, Kotuvlinski his attack's been stalled and broken with the support of Bernadotte. But MacDonald and Grenier, your right wing is in trouble, especially Grenier is showing trouble with, and you can see enemy cavalry moving up and forming up behind their infantry. Your artillery is also getting hit heavy. They're not going to be able to fire much longer. And to the west, you can see Bernadotte is also fairly heavily engaged. To the east, you can hear more guns come online, probably from Davout's corps. And that's it.
All right. For my entire line in front of me, slowly start backing up while maintaining formation.
Okay.
I don't know if this is the right time to do this. Ugh. Cavalry on standby.
All right.
Cavalry on standby. So the guards underneath my control now. The guards, Sahurk, and the Montbrun and Grouchy ones that I guess Davout somewhat gave to me partially for now. On standby, and well, I guess this order. If the line starts to break and run, charge.
Okay.
So if Grenier starts like falling back, and the artillery starts falling back, and MacDonald starts suffering too much, charge straight in. Into the infantry.
Got it. Thank you.
If you can, try to maybe turn your artillery to shoot at the enemy artillery by Klenau under 6th Corps by the Austrians.
Gentlemen. So, a very chaotic turn. Zerswitch moves and in support of Eugene's army of Italy, and quite successfully falls in on the enemy's flank and breaks an Austrian division in that direction. Poland's is moving in, taking heavy artillery fire as his columns advance, and then starts engaging with Saint-Julien at long range. Meanwhile, your artillery continue to pound the other half of Saint-Julien's lines to good effect. To the west, you can see Massena's fully in it. Heavy fighting, lots of bayonet charges and musket fire and gun smoke everywhere. Very chaotic. And to the east, you can see Eugene's lines are under heavy attack as well.
Yeah.
And you hear new sounds of artillery fire far to the east, in Davout's vicinity.
Has to be expected.
Yeah. And I send my 2 lancers from the back to charge St. Julian's infantry in front of my artillery, and then send another one to charge the artillery, please. And then I would also like to send a Dupas battalion over to support support Eugene's line, and then also shift my artillery fire from the St. Julian's far right line and shift it to the artillery, or the St. Julian's left line, something like that. The one in the middle.
Okay. I think I got all that. All right, Napoleon, what are you doing?
All my royal units, guard units will continue to hold, or the Imperial Guard units will continue to hold. I will actually go ahead and move back to Eugene.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. Chip, are you the one with the Davoo in the middle?
Yep.
So you may... I find it helpful to use these dice because it tells you how many disrupts they get.
I see.
Versus the other
Either
ones.
way, it's only one.
Oh, okay. But if you feel comfortable, go ahead and do all that combat. They should be... They're at not efficient range, so it should be -2 to all the rolls for both sides. Whatever the result. Okay.
Yes, there's nothing there. No, bump that up to 5.
But in the west, I think their Austrian artillery is going to start open fire, and the same for.
I don't even know if that's gonna hit anything, but
Or perhaps not.
If they're routing, shouldn't they be like pulling back in the west, or yeah, okay.
They should all be running.
I think they are not in range of nothing right now. So.
Oh, is the infantry like? Did the infantry reach the artillery? Is the artillery gonna get a pot shot on it?
Yeah, artillery always gets to fire before.
Oh. Well, that's gonna be messy. Imagine grape shot, point blank.
Yes, that's the founding fathers intended.
3.
Emperor and Davoo. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Oh, is that artillery fire on Davoo's cavalry?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoever's doing Eugene, or Eugene, Davoo has ordered his cavalry to follow his orders. Just.
Okay.
Charles Bellegarde Rosen.
Okay. All right, I gotta double check something else.
Okay.
Brady, Noel, and Hardy.
Does anyone Can I do this fire over here?
I took care of that. I took care of that.
Oh yeah, I can see the disrupts. Okay, I will not do that.
One of the commanders ordered a retreat.
Who?
Brady, Ullman, Hardy. So, hang on. He wants to stay here with his artillery guns.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, this is not good.
I think that's exactly what Devu's been waiting for. But
yeah, this is not good. I don't know where the other
artillery to shift fire to the infantry, so it's going to be
Yeah, I don't know where. In the order of battle, has another.
The other Brady's over here with Rosenberg.
Where?
Here.
All right. Well, he wants them to retreat. So.
It's going to take about a full turn for them to get that order.
I mean, maybe like halfway, but like he wants them to retreat.
Who wants who to retreat?
So Hohenzollern wanted like his men to pull back.
Mm-hmm. So I just do a half movement, and if they're holding position, it'd be like 2 or 3 grids.
Yeah, so there, but like, okay, maybe not like that far back, but like they're pulling back. But he wanted his artillery to stay.
Well, the issue is that he has 3 divisions named Brady, and one of them's off unrelated with Rosenberg, so he kind of just accidentally ordered this unrelated division
the divisions should stay together. That's probably too late.
Yeah, he can keep them, but like he wanted to keep his artillery in place, stay with them, but have these other units pull back.
Yeah, that's fine. And I should have said this. So Brady, it's one whole division. There's just 3 units because it's so large. So they should have been kept together. It's too late now, but try and keep all the divisions together if you can.
Okay. But yeah, their artillery fired on. Okay. I don't know. Did anyone get firing from the holes?
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, that's done.
Okay, perfect.
All the combat's done. Is Squire back yet?
Sorry, James.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
8:30.
Combat's done. Colorad's in huge trouble.
Colorad's gone, basically.
Yeah, 8:30.
I feel like the Austrians in general are in huge trouble.
Well, they still got their center, but yes.
I mean, Rosenberg and Nordman are literally requesting for Liechtenstein. He's quite preoccupied.
All right.
8:30.
Liechtenstein, Archduke, Hohenzollern.
To whoever rolled my combat for me, thank you.
I don't know who you are.
Plaid. I do Liechtenstein and Charles.
That wasn't me.
Oh, wait, no.
Wait, are Liechtenstein and Kleinau co-load?
Okay.
All right, Bernadotte. So, generally good news. So Zerswich on your right flank is battling the reserve, Austrian reserve, elite reserve actually, but holding his own so far. Poland's is trading fire with Saint-Julien, but not really gaining anything. But meanwhile, the cavalry attack goes in and overruns the artillery and breaks half of Saint-Julien's division. And as you look beyond to the west, it looks like Massena has also broken through Collerat's lines. They're just absolute disarray. The only thing holding on really now is Saint-Julien, half his division. Meanwhile, in the east, things look pretty dicey for Eugène, but he seems to be holding. And yeah, your artillery don't really have any clear line of fire with all the fighting going on everywhere, so they stopped firing.
Yeah.
And of course, you got Dupont reserves.
I saw in the screenshot my Tupas battalion didn't get moved.
Which one? Who? Dupont?
My Dupas? Yeah, my Dupas.
Oh, yeah. That courier must have gotten lost. Alright, so what are your orders?
So St. Julian is routed, right? Except for that one unit?
Yeah, he's got half his division holding.
Okay. Am I able to have Zerwich, his battalion that's in reserve behind the one that's engaged? Am I able to send that to the left of the one that's engaged to help support?
Yeah, to deploy.
That one?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'll also have Poland's, the one in reserve, also help the one that's engaged as well.
Okay.
Just help wrap it. And then also have my my Cav, the one that's with 5 morale, have it charge into St. Julian's rear. And then just have the other Cav just pull a little bit and regain its org.
Yep. Okay.
And those are my orders.
Alrighty.
Soften their attack against us, get too close so they can't get cavalry support in the back because they're too far forward, and just run straight into them.
Question is whether we should. Oh, sorry.
I am here. All right, so some things have changed. I gotta look at your screenshot. So it looks like you've held against the enemy attack. Grenier, by some miracle, continues to hold the line. And the center of the Austrian attack has been repulsed. You can see the elite Austrian reserve under Liechtenstein, some infantry moving up, and the cavalry also continues to keep moving. To the west, it looks like elements of... Who's that? Kleinau? No, Collerat. Things seem to be going well in the west. You can see Austrian divisions routing. And they've moved Austrian artillery across the river and they're in range of your cavalry and taking Sauk and some of Davout's cavalry under fire.
Charge them.
Okay. Napoleon, do you think it's a good idea take my Sauk cavalry, hook left into the sides of Husselfeld, and send the two Davout cavalry straight into their guns? Because they're bringing up a third battery right now that's currently unlimbered.
Yeah.
Sorry, still limbered.
James, can I command the Jesuits units from Bernadotte? Or can Eugene give them the orders?
I mean, you're Napoleon, so yes, you can.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Eugene, go ahead and lead the cavalry. Yes, have Sahuk attack Hohenfeld from the flank, and then have the Davout's cavalry charge into the artillery.
I think that's probably the plan. That's probably the best idea at this point.
And
because
you decide what you want to do with your infantry.
infantry is to hold, though I want the is at 6. That's wavering. Okay. Pull back the artillery behind MacDonald's brigade for now.
Okay.
But have the other two, Grenier, MacDonald, hold a line.
All right.
The guards will remain on standby until further order.
The Imperial Guard remains.
Yeah. The main thing is the Suhuk cavalry is going to charge into the sides of the Hohenfeld 4 morale division or brigade. Montbon will attack the first Corps artillery on the left, and then the Grouchy will charge the first Corps artillery on the right.
Okay.
That should be all from me. Anything else, Napoleon?
Yeah, the Jersvits will continue their attack. Both them will. The Jersvits behind will try to move to the north of the other one to lay fire down on the Grenadiers. Dupont will move east and try to form up behind MacDonald and Grenier division that are currently holding. And I myself will. I'll go ahead and stay here for now.
Okay.
With the guard cavalry.
Got it. Thank you.
That's how far is it?
What was that a specific Grouchy order?
Yeah, Grouchy and Montbrun were ordered to charge the Austrian artillery that was right here.
So what I would do is, this is just me, I would say the artillery, not canister shot, but they get a chance to break the charge, and then the infantry that comes up, they don't get a chance to break the charge. Does that make sense?
And then he charges the infantry, not the artillery?
Well, he would charge the artillery, but then the infantry get a chance to counterattack.
Okay.
So I'd probably throw 1 dice on both the cavalry. Does that make sense? So here's what I would do. So here's the artillery. Both the artillery get a shot on the cavalry before
anything happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So if someone wants to roll for that,
I can do it real quick.
Who's got Hawkins on them?
So 4 is that I apologize. That's 2, right?
Yeah. So those both go up 1. These are both 1 disrupt.
Both 1?
1. Yeah. And then those go up 1 each.
All right. So you already took care of that. All right. So then I would say the cavalry breaks, or excuse me, the artillery breaks both ways.
So like they get fully all the way up to 7?
Yeah, I would put it all the way up to 7. So they're gone.
And then counterattack?
Yep. And then what I would do is I would roll a dice for blue both ways. And then whatever that comes out to. And then roll 1 for the Austrians. Because they'd get to shoot, their charge is disrupted. So essentially 2 blue dice and then 1 red dice. All right, so 5 here. So that's is that 1 or 2? I apologize.
That's a 1.
Okay, so then that's what the Austrians are at.
And then the 2, each French rolls 1 dice.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay, and that's,
so they're okay, and then roll, and then 1 for.
And then this artillery is going to shoot the flank of Montbrun too.
Plaid, I've rolled combat over here.
Oh, okay. Did you roll for the cavalry?
Is this cavalry charging?
Yes.
So then 1 more here.
They get a +1, I think, for being there. Which
okay, yeah.
I think.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
2.
So then, yeah. So then they're wavering. Yeah.
That feels about right for what happened.
Yeah. I would agree.
Has anyone resolved Hohenfeld?
But then,
yet?
hang on. You got musket fire coming from here. Then.
Yeah, that would.
I believe this was also supposed to charge, so I will put them against Poland's.
Here, I'll take care of the musket fire.
Okay.
Okay, so they're both wavering, but they're not broken.
Okay, so that's a broken. That's a broken.
Yep.
Has anyone resolved the center yet?
I resolved.
This is done.
Rosenberg's cannons.
I'm doing it now. That's one.
Oh wait, hang on.
No, I mean Hohenfeld.
Yep. We're good now.
Yes,
we're
I did
good.
that. Has anyone done the artillery fire over here?
I'm working on it now.
Was that even?
4, 2. I didn't do these 2 guns. I don't know.
These 2 guns I did do.
That's not even in range.
Okay, did they hit anything?
No.
Okay. Yeah. There's that.
Who's got Hohenzollern?
I did it already.
Those artillery are broken.
Oh wait.
Huh?
No, never mind. I take that back.
Yeah, those artillery are broken.
Because Hohenzollern is going to be co-located with Rosenberg, and I'm not sure how we do command taking it live like that.
You can either share or you can just do it individually, even while they share a channel.
Okay.
But I don't know who else has them. Combat done.
So.
What the lump? Who did combat over here? Squire.
Yeah.
I already did all that combat.
There was a cavalry charge.
I did it all. You double combated.
I rolled 2. God damn it. Okay.
That's all right.
Sorry.
No worries. Don't forget, if the units have routed and stopped running, they can start recovering morale in the rear.
So my part of the game is resolved, but I'm having an error. I got to reboot TTS.
Okay.
So that's 9 o'clock?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Great job. Hey, bud. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. And that plus the teething is. Yeah, never mind. This one. Okay. Great.
All right, General Bernadotte. Zerswitch is steadily pushing the Austrian grenadiers back to the road. Poland's is pushing up as well. It looks like the rest of Saint Julien's division has been captured, but there's a cavalry charge on Poland's flank. It ends up breaking Guschmitz, and Poland's rapidly formed square, but is in a bit of a pickle. But it looks like the last of Collerat's corps is pretty much done for, and running. Massena's troops are now moving up.
Yeah. So Poland has formed square. Saint Julian has routed. Right.
Yeah.
Is there a way to have my artillery fire onto the hussars charging my infantry, or is there no line of sight?
No, it's not as clean as it looks right now. They're swirling around squares of infantry, and if you shot at them, you'd shoot your infantry.
Okay. Am I able to have Zeshevitz left battalion or left brigade shift left and shoot at the cavalry to support the squares?
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to disengage, but yeah.
That would be fine. That's best. And then Dupa, can I send Dupa's division to where MacDonald's routing battalion is to help clean up that gap, make sure nothing happens there?
Yep.
Alright. And then just my lancers, just have them move up a little bit towards like next to my artillery, and then yeah, that'll be it.
Okay.
And then also my lancers on the left, my lancers on the left. I think those are mine, right?
Where?
Are those one? Wait, no. Wait, never mind. Those are mine. Never mind.
Okay.
That'll be all.
Thank you.
They're already taking a beating.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I've given up changing my board to the 50.
Grenier continues to hold. Sahuk's attack has gone in against Hohenfeld, forcing part of his division into squares. Davout's cavalry gone in as well, but the enemy had pulled back their artillery and replaced them with infantry fairly quickly, and so instead of charging into guns, they charged into infantry to limited effect, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Colorat's corps, is this Colorat? No, Klenau. Well, I guess it's a mix of Klenau and Liechtenstein, but they've kind of withdrawn in the center. You can see the elite grenadiers guarding to the north, and MacDonald's half his division is broken under artillery fire. Just proved too much, and so the men are scattering and fleeing to the rear.
Okay, orders MacDonald is to fall back behind artillery and recover. My artillery is to move forward and begin opening up on the grenadiers. MacDonald and Dupont brigades, the 4 and 4, are to advance forward to meet the grenadiers, and the 6th Morale Hohenfeld brigade grenadier and Sahuk on my right continue attacking Hohenfeld, and I guess the Vu cavalry engage with the infantry, pull back.
Okay. Napoleon, you staying here?
Yeah, first, I'm gonna order the guard infantry to begin moving north towards my position from where they're sitting in the town.
Okay.
Oh man, should I charge the Royal Guard, Eugene?
Honestly, at the point they're already. That's the best infantry, the brigade they have in the middle. We have to attack it eventually, so we're gonna have 2 brigades plus the 2 guards go straight at them. Hopefully, it'll break their little center here, because they don't have much else. What else have they got?
Okay, no, I won't charge them this turn, but the Imperial Guard cavalry will move up right behind MacDonald and Dupont as they engage the Osprey and Hohenfeld, and if the Austrians attempt a cavalry charge with their heavy cavalry, the Imperial Guard cavalry will countercharge them.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, those are my orders for the Imperial Guard cavalry and the infantry, and I will go ahead and stay here for now.
Oh yeah, Napoleon, can you tell Durandal to move his artillery forward?
Oh my god. Oh, 10 billion messages.
Sorry, James. Did you get Kolorat leading this guards unit from the front?
I did. Yep.
Okay, good.
Well,
Sorry
Fantastic.
to whoever's doing Davu. I just faked you.
What's up?
Okay.
Whoever's doing Davu, I just faked out.
Yeah, no, you're good. I figured they're gonna see the cannon running away and turn towards fire at the infantry.
Fair enough.
Do you want me to do this cavalry charge over here?
Yeah.
Who's got the Hohenzollern? So I'm assuming their cavalry, which just broke, or their artillery, which just broke, are going to flee for at least a turn.
Okay, Eugene, Napoleon.
This artillery also has orders to fire at any charging cavalry.
Careful, they don't move too far when they're in line.
Well, the far west has turned into God's own traffic jam.
No, they want to maintain a sensual peace, crusader in second line. By now.
Whoever's got Udona, I'm gonna fire Rosenberg's batteries.
Red.
Wait, stop touching things. Whoever brown hand is.
Okay.
What time is it now?
About to be 9:30.
We're about to do 9:30. Okay.
What's those black lines?
I think that's just determining who's make sure that no one's double doing.
No, all this combat's done over here. That artillery's fired.
To the left of those lines, or to the middle?
I haven't done the middle, so I've done this part.
I did the middle.
Okay.
And I've done this part.
Yeah, this part's done.
Okay. With the middle, I'm just gonna roll one dice.
What's doing Marmon?
There's one piece of artillery dice.
So
is he in range?
No.
Yeah.
In my sector.
Yes, against the artillery.
Okay.
Are you rolling for this artillery?
It's not in range.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not in range.
That's 1.2
it's
miles. It's not.
Yeah, it's 1.2 miles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is too far.
Yeah, it's 1.12.
This is the only. This is the only one I did.
It's gotta be 10 or less.
That artillery fired on them, and they were right in front of them.
Okay.
That's the only one I did.
I already did that combat.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. They fired on these guys as they ran, which is why they broke.
Okay, I apologize.
I'm going to separate Messiers and Udino.
Alright, next turn.
Sure.
Everything?
Is Koloklat still alive, or
This battle's going to be over before lunch.
I was about to say?
Yeah.
Are we looking French?
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be the French.
It must be terrible to look French, to be fair. I mean, the curse of the French.
I mean, I don't smoke. I do like wine, though. Anyway.
Who moved? Okay. Who put Rosenberg in with the Archduke? Oh, that's also wrong.
Gang.
All right,
Okay,
gentlemen. MacDonald has advanced with half his division against the Austrian grenadiers, and actually seems to be holding fine for now. Hohenfeld, the Austrian division of Hohenfeld, has broken, but Grenier's men are in no position to pursue, so Hooke is pestering him as they run. You can see Davout's cavalry have fled and are broken. Dupas has moved up and to plug the gap. Zerswich is also breaking Colorat's line. And let's see what else. MacDonald's men are reorganizing behind you. I think that's about it.
That's fine. That's fine. That's the plan. All right. My orders. Dupont Brigade, move forward and engage the artillery on the right of the Aspern Grenadiers. MacDonald, continue firing.
Dupas is under Bernadotte.
Oh, I thought he said he gave it to me earlier.
Did he?
well, I'll go ahead and
I've got
give orders for him then for that. I'll go ahead and
right now they're just staring at the line.
Yeah.
I might have misinterpreted that. My bad.
Okay. So what are the orders for your men? Basically, you got MacDonald, and that's it right now.
Well, I got the cavalry. Somewhat
so
harassing.
Kind of.
Go and
Sorry,
charge
so-
the Hook into that artillery.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Like
that.
the infantry.
So who go charge straight into the artillery battery, and the Grenier join MacDonald in the rear, or at least that half of the division, and recover. Artillery move forward, and move forward until you reach the right of MacDonald, unlimber and assist their attack on the Grenadiers if possible.
Actually, why don't you have them target Hohenfeld and Clanau and Vincent to the north?
That could work too.
I mean, it's up to you, but I would suggest.
I think we should focus on the Grenadiers immediately in front of us.
Okay. Oh, actually, yeah, go ahead and do that. Actually, it's up to you, but that's.
I think we should do that. Artillery move forward, engage, unlimber, engage with the Grenadiers. MacDonald continue to attack. My Emperor Napoleon, the guards have arrived. Please use them to plug the gap.
I will.
And the Sahuk cavalry charge straight into the artillery, who's currently not looking at them. Ignore the Hohenfeld running.
Okay.
That should be all.
Napoleon, your orders?
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and order Dupas for Eugene. Dupas will move forward and try to seize the artillery that is firing. The Jesuits will also move forward as quickly as possible through the broken unit and try to take the artillery as well.
Please tell Bernard to move his artillery.
The guard infantry will move forward and form up about where Grenier is. Right now, forming a line where about he is. The guard cavalry.
Also, just hold them because they haven't.
Position.
Yeah, they haven't moved their cavalry yet.
And I'll go and stay here for right now. Continue to stay here.
Alrighty. Thank you. All right, General Bernadotte. Give me 1 second. So, Klenau's core is broken. We've covered that. Zerswich is doing well against the Grenadiers and has broken them as well. You can see enemy cavalry reforming behind the infantry lines. Dupaz taking artillery fire from the enemy. Guschmitz's cavalry are reforming near you. And let's see what else. It's a bit crazy. You got Rede's marching his men across your lines in front of your artillery at the moment. But yeah, generally good. But your core is pretty well spent. They'll need to recover before they mount another concerted assault.
Yeah. Is there a way to move my artillery up next to Zecherswitz?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. I would like to do that, and then also move the Lancers behind him to protect him as well.
Okay.
And then also move myself up behind Zecherswitz.
Alright.
And then Polenz, we can have them. Yeah. We'll just leave Polenz. We'll put Polenz behind Zecherswitz, however you say.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll keep Dupont there. So yeah.
Alrighty, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what's left of Austrian 2 Corps wants to make a charge. So got a lot of bayonet combat here.
Is someone doing combat in the east? Alright, I guess I'm doing it. These guys aren't gonna...
So by Austrian 2 Corps, there's 4 units of infantry. I got it.
Oh, you're doing all that?
Yep, I got it.
So they should be... Are the Austrians advancing?
Yeah, they want to attack.
Oh my gosh. So
except for Liechtenstein, who's withdrawn.
Like if someone, I was starting to roll for it, but someone's already preparing the dice. If someone wants to take care of it, go for it. But yeah, they want to go for a glorious charge.
Okay, well they're charging across the river, so their attack's going to be -1. I think it looks like Chip's adding dice. Should be a melee attack though.
Yeah, I was starting to roll dice, but like someone was.
Hey Chip, is that you doing combat rolls?
Yeah.
Okay, don't do combat till you come to the Umpire channel.
Yep, that was my bad. I thought I already moved.
So, because I wanted to tell you, with the Austrians attacking across the river, they're going to be at a disadvantage, so their attack should be -1.
Who's umpiring Bessier?
Probably not this Didovich division, because they are
dead.
Yeah.
Who has Bessier? Okay, that's unfortunate.
That's still a pretty good attack for the Austrians, by the way, looking at the dice.
Yeah.
Alright, so
that is not what the French are hoping for.
No, but like, still, I still don't think they're gonna win, but that's still a pretty damn good attack.
Napoleon Davout.
Oh, Rohan doesn't have the movement to reach the line yet. He's like somewhere back here.
But then,
Unless
yeah,
the
there's
cavalry
still
move forward.
there's still the French. I don't know how this would be pronounced in French, but Bethot and Goudin, like they're still unengaged.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
So
one
that
part
wouldn't
of
stand.
Iran's division back here too.
Yeah.
He intentionally left some units unengaged to guard the artillery.
Yeah, this seems like a French victory.
Yeah, pretty smashing one.
Are we calling
Yeah.
it, or are we gonna run another turn?
Well, it is almost time, isn't it?
Game's been playing for 2 hours.
Let's see how the combat all turns out, then we can.
I will say, I give the Austrians in the middle a lot of credit. They fought really, really hard. Now, I'm not sure exactly what the French threw at them, because that was obviously the strongest part of their line, but...
Are you talking about the ones in the Wagram Plateau?
Yeah.
I had a lot
Did
of
you even really
artillery.
get attacked other than artillery bombardment?
No, the
Not a
Davout
ton.
just started moving.
Yeah, so, like, the French probably did the right thing, like, don't attack that strong position, like, hit the edges of it.
Yeah, I mean that's what happened historically too. There was the fighting over this town, moved to that town, and then a lot of fighting over here.
But the Austrians were also far more aggressive, like trying to take back some of these strong positions, like right here.
Oh, yeah, more.
So,
The
like,
Austrians-
yeah, they almost played
Austrians
two.
At one point, got troops down by Lobau.
They almost played like too passive.
Yeah.
This combat's all done.
All done.
Yes, sir.
Is everyone here? Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a French victory. Do we do one more turn? It's only. Let's do one more. We got time.
Okay.
Sounds good. Let me grab some smoke.
1000, right?
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Or 10 o'clock. I don't know. All right.
Is Charles moving?
Yes, he wanted to move towards Rosenberg and Dortmund, so he should be co-located with them.
They're sending so many fucking dispatches. Oh my god, bro.
Why? Wait. Where did the arch? Oh, interesting.
All right, I'm gonna go give some reports.
To Odenau.
Oh, there it is.
All right, General Bernadotte. Dupas and Zerswich move up and seize the Austrian artillery successfully. Your own batteries move up in front of Zerswich's infantry in the left wing, supported by Guschmitz's cavalry. But the Austrians have essentially fled the region. There's not much for them to shoot at.
Yeah, they're not there.
Guschmitz is recovering next to you, and Poland's men just rested and reorganized in place, unable to move back with Red blocking the way. To the east, you can see and hear that Eugene is still engaged, but seems to be holding, and the guard seems to have moved up, so he seems to be in an okay position. Lots of activity to your west with Messena still, I guess, processing prisoners and whatnot.
Yeah. Am I able to have Polenz? I want the Polenz's division to move northeast, more to northeast. Start moving around the flank, as well as Zerschwitz's corps, and then have the artillery move up as well.
Okay, Zerschwitz needs to recover. He's unable to move up.
Yeah, let's just move up Polenz. Yeah, just Polenz and the artillery. And then let Guschmitz recover as well. I hope.
Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah, that's all.
Alright, gentlemen. The guard arrive and deploy under fire from that lone Austrian battery left all by itself. Sahuk tried to take out the guns, but it was too much, and he broke and has fled south. MacDonald's still holding on doggedly against the Austrian grenadiers with artillery support, but those big grenadiers are just holding the line. Not going anywhere. To the east, you can see a big fight breaking out along Davout's corps. And to the west, things have quieted down significantly to the west. It looks like Bernadotte's kind of... some of his infantry overran the last bit of Austrian artillery that was there, and then they're kind of just reorganizing and recovering.
All right. The cavalry fall back towards MacDonald, and Rainier recover. MacDonald and the artillery on the front fighting the Apres brigade keep attacking. I don't have any other units I can use. Napoleon.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna order Dupas to if Eugene can't order him, I'll order Dupas to immediately turn east and attack the flank of the Grenadiers fighting MacDonald. The young guard and old guard will immediately advance forward as fast as they can and take the artillery. The Imperial Guard cavalry will move just to the right of Eugene's artillery and then charge at the cavalry straight north of them.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
And me and Eugene will move forward into the town, where the cavalry are right now.
Yep. Okay.
James.
What's up?
I've concluded the French are too obsessed with sending letters to each other.
That's good. Communication's good.
Do you see? Davout has 4 separate people trying to send him a letter. Or 3, I guess. But, I mean... It's so confusing.
The cuirassiers want to charge against the Austrian commanders, and any infantry unit they find in their way. and they have initiated a counterattacks with their reserve units.
I think after the combat is resolved for this, I don't know. I think it might be over. Because, I mean, look at it.
Yeah, this flank is completely lost for the Austrians.
It's both flanks. Like, the east...
Yeah.
The eastern flank and the western flank have just been obliterated by the French.
Okay, who is doing Bessier? Because he's having the cavalry do a third charge.
I
think.
Well,
Are they
they're
not spent?
They are
they're
just
wavering.
continuing. I think that they're just continuing with They're not charging, but
I mean, from the disruption game alone, they would break themselves because they're on 6.
Yeah, they don't charge forward anymore once it's 6. They're basically just hold.
Okay, so we have just one.
Yeah,
only the number with the 5 now.
I only resolved the Gudin 6 and then the Ulm Austrian cavalry and then the corps commander that routed.
Okay, did you do any of the other combat in the center here?
No.
Okay, I can do that real quick.
Okay. No, because like I figured like so he survived, but he's wounded. So I wanted to resolve that first before I did anything else. If that makes any sense.
Yep, I get it.
Like I think the blue center's holding okay, but it's only like a matter of time. Like they're gonna lose.
Someone doing this combat here?
Yeah.
Yep, doing it now. All right. Yeah, so this guy shatters. He gets hit with a 3. This guy breaks, get hit with a 3 as well. But there's orders to immediately replace with the other Marine unit.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of do that.
Could you make like an argument that like the Austrians could retreat in good order if they called it now?
Some of them could.
Yeah, like they could preserve.
Yeah,
like historically, they retreated in good order, but then
they waited
were
until night
attacked.
to do that.
Yeah, they were attacked like in a couple days. So I would argue this is like
How
a historical
bad
French victory.
Should we be punishing Liechtenstein for that charge with the Crossiers?
Is he charging with them?
He's charging with them.
He said feign a charge.
Feign a charge?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll just put him here. It's the guard. Like it would be silly to charge him, but
yeah.
Like I would almost argue this
especially
is
through
historic.
what's probably going to be a crossfire.
The old guard's just about in musket range of that Austrian brigade on the heights.
I'll be right back, by the way. Just give me like 60 seconds.
all right. So
Musket range is 250, right? Or am I wrong?
250 yards.
Yeah.
At maximum, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that's
they're like
1.2 grid.
right?
They're not quite.
Okay.
Is combat in the middle all done?
Yep, all done.
Okay. Then let's delete the dice. We're gonna bring everyone to the lobby.
Woohoo!
I hate to do this, James, but if the game is over, I have to go. It's 11:20 and I haven't showered.
Okay. Oops. All right, welcome everyone. Please mute yourselves. get everyone in here. All right, please mute yourselves. Everyone will have a chance to speak, at least for a little bit. This was a huge game, so huge thanks to all the umpires that volunteered to help run it. I think it ran pretty smoothly considering, so it was a good umpire team. They did a great job. Before we show the big picture and what happened, let's hear from the CICs how they feel about things. So we'll start with Archduke Charles. How are you feeling?
Hello, gentlemen. I'm feeling terrific. This is the second time that I've been elevated to CIC within an hour of the game starting. So I'm familiar with the battle. I helped one of the game companies with their playtesting of Wagram a number of years ago. So I had some idea of what was going on, and I knew that the Austrians were pretty much doomed, no matter how you slice it. The idea was to try to get Kohlrath and Kleinau, who are way out in the west and exposed, to try to get them closer to line where they could be supported. But it looks like either they started in a position I wasn't familiar with, but somehow they were just way too close to the French, or the French were closer than I thought they were. So they got hit before they could extricate themselves from that spot. And there's pretty much... everything else, the wheels started coming off the bus pretty quick after that.
All right. And Napoleon, how are you feeling?
I think the French have won. I mean, from where I'm standing, I know that that our left flank is winning, and from what I hear from my commanders on the right, it appears we are winning there as well. So with both their flanks gone, I do believe that the Austrians are basically defeated in this battle.
Alright, let me share my screen. Should be able to see it. Okay. So the deployment was fairly historical for the beginning of day 2 of the Wagram. So the Austrians, Kleinau and Collerat were kind of over here, if I vaguely remember. And then Liechtenstein was here, and then you had 4 corps along the Wagram here. The French, for their part, had 4 corps kind of this vicinity-ish, and then the Guard in the middle, and then some smaller corps coming up in the rear. And I tried to, units that had been involved in the fighting the day before started with a higher disruption value to reflect that. And so the French pretty well advanced forward on all fronts. But as the battle went out, or developed, so Davout, it'll be interesting to hear from everyone, but so Davout formed here in front of the Wagram, but basically didn't engage. So I think the French strategy, and I'll be excited to hear it afterwards, was avoid the Wagram and fight everywhere else. And so the infantry had a nice long line, but mostly engaged in artillery duels till the very end. Meanwhile, who's over here? Oudinot and Bessier and Marmont made a big, wide flanking march, took most of the game to get over here on the Austrian flank, and then here at the very end had a huge cavalry charge on the flank, a big infantry battle, and not going well for the Austrians in that fight. Then on the left, as Charles mentioned, I personally had Eugène and Bernadotte, so they kind of formed up here. They arrived and formed up next to each other, and with Kleinau and Collerat forming opposite them. Eugène was in a bit of a pickle. He almost broke. He got a little bit lucky with Grenier's line holding at the very end, especially with Liechtenstein's reserve coming in. But Eugène was kind of the point and held, barely. But meanwhile, Massena and Red came over here on the left and basically overwhelmed, I think it was Collerat's corps. And so Collerat had a tough fight. He fought well, but just got overwhelmed. So that flank rolled up, and with all the French attacking, basically this whole line eventually collapsed. here at the very end, Napoleon's brought forward his guard and is sitting his guard in, which is going very well. And then the Austrian center at the Wagram, mostly the infantry weren't engaged, but then they were ordered forward across the river into the French lines, which put them at a disadvantage attacking in such a way. It should have been the French at disadvantage attacking, but what reserve the Austrians had, the middle was thrown, and so to an extent the Austrians will be able to withdraw from the battle. A lot of the French cavalry are spent and won't be able to pursue, although the guard's in good condition still. And you've got the left flank coming around, you've got the right flank coming around. So historical result, maybe even better than historical for the French. So well done, everyone. I think that's all I have. So what we'll do is, per usual, I'll hear from all the umpires and their experiences and thoughts and insights and advice, and then we'll hear one by all the players. And since there's a lot of us, try to keep it short, 30 seconds to a minute maximum. Don't wax long in your talking. So, Dispatch Chill handled all the dispatches. Thank you for doing that. Any insights?
I thought the battle was very interesting because I got to see basically the French strategy of what I could say was a pincer movement, like just attacking both flanks. And I guess that would be good for them, especially since they have, I think, a numerical advantage, at least according to what the information said.
Yeah, they did.
But yes, I was in charge of the letters. I would just like to say, although the French have won, I'm going to say that they send way too many letters to each other. The list became quite long. I'd imagine that I felt more like I was sending correspondences between a bunch of people, especially when the list was 4 people for 1 letter. And but I guess that's characteristic of good communication. The Austrians also sent a good amount of letters as well, but it started to fizzle out as the battle started becoming more clear, especially in the fact that they were going to lose. So I thought that was interesting. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, thank you. Umpire Chip.
Right. Well, I was the umpire for Davu, and for the first part, Udino, until he marched over towards Leopoldsdorf and then started around, and then I started umpiring for Marmol. Marmol did good job. He was ordered to basically hold here to basically prevent the Austrians from driving a wedge between the center and the right flank, and he did his job. He refused to budge until the very end, when it was pretty much clear that he could contribute more by advancing. So well done there. Sometimes it's hard to just stick around. Davu did very good. He knew his job was to not attack until he had softened them up with lots of artillery first. I think he had something like 1/3 of the French army's artillery here at the end of the day. And yeah, so he did quite well. The only thing is I thought was kind of interesting was, and he got away with it because the Austrians started out being fairly passive and defensive. He did an early lateral march from over here to this way, and doing a lateral march like that in the face of the enemy can be quite risky. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right, thank you. Umpire duty.
Well, initially, hi everyone. Initially, I was in command, in charge of Red, Marmont, and Bessiers, and finally, I have finished only with Bessiers as my original command, and Udino, because every commander has taken his own direction. Red has joined Massena's rearguard, who in the left flank, and Marmont has advanced behind Javu, and I have enjoyed a lot the positioning warfare in the right flank between the Austrians and Udinot and the CS to see who was able to outflank his enemy. And I think it's been a very interesting game. The only thing is it's been a little congestion of troops in the initial part of the game in the area where Udinot has crossed the line of Davout, was going to left and right, but they have been able to manage it very well, and the coverage has been very amazing.
All right, thank you.
Umpire, so that's all. It's very good. Okay.
Me? Yeah, so I umpired for Rosenberg and Nordman. It was very interesting the way they tried to stick to strong positions. At first, they were gonna continue watching the Wagram, but when the French crossed over at Leopoldsdorf, they started sticking to this ridgeline up here. But I mean, by the time the French were at their line and they realized that the center and western flanks were collapsing, they realized that, you know, the longer they wait, the more they risk having the French overrun them from the west. So they had to abandon their defensive position by the end there. And personally, it was very funny to see this this flank being a lot of posturing and preparing, and then looking over to the west where it's just a true mess.
All right. Umpire Kiger.
Yeah, so I umpired the Austrian center units on the Wagram, and again, that's a great position. I totally admire how they held their position. It looked like everything else collapsed around them, and then, as you mentioned, James, like at some point they advanced across the river. It felt like their hand was forced. Again, historically, the Austrians had to be aggressive on the flanks of this battle. Again, umpiring the center, it's difficult to say were the Austrians adequately aggressive on the flanks or not. Hard to say, but the strong center position of the line did hold in the end, but everything else collapsed around it. So a good thing to learn for everyone involved. Like, even if you have one good strong position, it can be flanked from the sides and everything like that. But honestly, a wonderful game. Glad to be a part of it. Thank you to all the players. Thank you to all the other umpires. Job well done.
Thank you. Umpire Squire? You're muted. Alright, moving on. Jumping back to the playlist, just alphabetical. So Archduke Charles, now that you've seen things, any other comments?
No, I mean, I think the team did as good as they could given the terrible position that we have and that the French outnumber us. So they followed orders and they basically tried to hold out. I was just kind of curious how we ended up engaging there by Gernsdorf, because I thought Kohlrath's force was a lot further north. And so that's why I was puzzled how he ended up getting sort of sucked in there at Gernsdorf against Bernadotte as early as he did. We knew Kleinau was in trouble just because of where he starts off on the map. And I thought the French were further off. So I thought we had a little bit of a chance to get away. But apparently that didn't pan out.
Well, it did. It took the French. We'll have to hear from Kohlrath, because I know he was over here, but he marched this way, and Kleinau marched.
Oh, that explains why.
Along this road. So the French moved. It took them about an hour or hour and a half to get up here, but yeah, they marched into it. So we'll have to hear.
Okay, that would explain why. I knew Kleinau couldn't really get away, but I thought Kohlrath was I didn't realize that he marched into it, but that would explain why. So cool.
We'll hear from them on their turn. All right, Bellegarde. Last minute arrival.
Oh yeah, so I joined a bit a bit late. It's kind of thrown in to the battle. I would like to say this was my second game of Kriegspiel ever, so I had a lot of fun. Thank you for the umpires and for everything. Yeah, I kind of just held the Wagram for most of the game. A bit of skirmishing with Eugene's troops and a bit of skirmishing with Davout. But not much. My lines are now holding, but will probably be broken by the Imperial Guard as they come up. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun. Thank you for everyone.
Yeah, thank you for filling in last minute. Emperor Bonaparte.
Thank you to all the umpires. Definitely seemed like a huge game. Thank you to all my commanders. Sorry to dispatch Chill. The bajillions of messages was partly my fault. I kind of ordered everyone to send me a message every turn if able. So, but I think everyone did really well. Udino and Specios definitely had a lot of success over there, and they did it all by themselves. I mean, I didn't really order them to do any of those attacks. They kind of just used their own initiative to pull that off. The plan actually, yes, was basically to air at the Wagram, not attack there, and basically just throw everything at the flanks and try to encircle the Wagram center position. I think all the commanders definitely did really well and performed all their roles extremely good, especially Eugene. I think he basically held the battle for the French. He was kind of the linchpin of the western attack, and he definitely held his line.
All right. Von Nordman.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a very interesting battle because I was out there on the left flank, and my initial orders were watch the Wagram and guard the river. And then once I would broke, because we expected me to break, I would fall back to the ridgeline and hold there behind Rosenberg's corps. But the way that Udino looped around was ultimately our best case scenario because we were trying to waste as much time as we could over here on the left to try and buy the rest of the army time to hopefully win the battle. But by the time Udino had lined up and we saw the guard cavalry was also going to line up, I had basically received a dispatch after requesting the reinforcements that there are no more reinforcements. You stand and die where you are, and I think we did a decent job of that. So it was a fun game.
Good. Rosenberg.
Just wanted to say thanks to all the umpires. It was a big game. We just to make a comment. We did initially think to make a play against Davout when he was in column, but we weren't sure on, or we got getting reports of cavalry crossing towards the east, so we just decided to not attack the column. But overall, it was a great game. I think we kind of got our hand forced when half of the cannons in the center got destroyed and Davout was advancing, so just made a play to try to break the eastern flank and see what happens. But yeah, no, it was a great game.
All right. Squire, are you able to talk now?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So I had the western end of the battle. I had Colorado and Klenau. I also had Messina and Reed for a little bit. It won't take too long. I will note the Austrians kind of got suckered in a little bit by the attraction of that sunken road running southwest to northeast towards the Wagram. The idea of taking cover in there really drew them forward and had them making contact with the French sooner than I expected. Also, Bernadotte rushed forward much quicker than I expected. On the far flank, Colorado put up a very, very spirited fight. Massena vectored troops in quite effectively. And the one note I do want to make there is that the tactical use of massed artillery was key at 2 points. First, when Colorado really put a dent in a column assault up the road from Massena, but he wasn't able to fully beat it back because Massena then made some space to put in his own artillery at canister range and just crumpled the apex of Colorad's refused lines. So ultimately, it was a very vicious battle. Unfortunately, for the Austrians, Colorado just didn't have the resources to beat back what Massena and Reed were able to throw at him. So well played to all, and I hope you had a good time flying Squire Airlines.
Thank you. Colorado.
I wanted to say, generally, most of my decision making there was very much based off of the fact that Bernadotte was already in line and firing at Klenow. Like, I think he was like 2 or 3 turns in. It was like shocking how fast he pulled it off. And at that moment, I thought Klenow was going to stand and fight Bernadotte and kind of allow like our reserve to fill in that gap. Where Eugene with his Italian troops try to press through. Instead, I watched Klenow, and quoted from Squire, shuffle their way away from me and kind of opened up this gap in my flank towards the east. And while that didn't really cause an initial problem, it kind of meant that Bernadotte turned half of his forces against me. And at one moment, I honestly just said in a dispatch, it's a 3-1 fight, then it's even now. Because this was very much of a signature, I guess I'm standing and dying here sort of fight for me. It was very entertaining, though.
Good. Udino.
So me and placed onto the right flank really early. I perfectly outflanked the Austrians and pressed them as hard as I could. Now that I like have a bird's eye view of the entire battle, I feel like we wasted a lot of our time trying to maneuver into position, like trying to meticulously craft our advance. But then now I look at it, 2 or 3 turns in, everybody was. But I'm really happy how our advance went.
You're breaking
Just
up.
had a lot of fun playing with you guys.
Thank you. You're breaking up, unfortunately, so we got about half of that, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right, Hohenzollern.
Oh, shit. All right.
No worries.
Hello, I was commanding Second Corps. Note to self, don't try and counter battery fire on a grand battery like that, and also don't try and snipe at Davout. He's gonna get mad and start shooting everything he has at you. So, speaking of which, mad respect to all the players. Davout, you did a really good job attacking that area. It was a little frustrating not being able to actually match up with that strength. Eventually, I got the order from Archduke Charles to just attack. So I was like, okay, you know what? If I'm gonna die, I might as well die like a man. So, charged in, and I don't know, did I die or no?
No.
What?
No.
You did not.
Oh, come on.
You charged forward, but you did not die.
The one time that I would actually want to die in this game. Alright, well, that's whatever. But again, a really fun game, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Alright, thank you. Klenow.
Hi, I was the commander of Second Corps, and I started out at Jernersdorf, similar to where Kalawat was. And by my second turn, I was told there was a speck off in the distance, and by my third turn, I had Bernadotte and Eugene staring at me. So I took cover, and I noticed there was a gap between me and the Wagram, so I shuffled to close it because I was worried that they were going to try and bring some cavalry through it and potentially try and flank. And I also noticed Eugene didn't have as much infantry as me, so I tried attacking him. That didn't really go so well, and it just turned into a mess for me. And I eventually just was forced to retreat under heavy fire, and it cost me.
All right. Yeah,
Thank everyone.
Yeah, tough position. Bernadotte. You are muted. All right, Bessier.
Hello, everyone. So I had the French heavy cav. Napoleon wanted me and Odino to flank the Austrians from the east, and it took us a while to do that because the units the infantry took slightly longer than what we had expected, and just when we were about to launch our offensive, we got a dispatch from Napoleon saying not to engage, and we were to wait for their orders. We waited one more turn, and then we launched it on our own, thinking, the time is passing, we need to do something. So yeah, I'm glad we did that, and the umpire told me both the cavalry forces charged at each other. So I mean, unfortunate for the French cav, since we had the cuirassiers and they routed them, and I guess that was pretty good for us afterwards, because then we engaged the flank of the infantry of the French and started rolling up their flanks there. So it was a lot of fun. We definitely want to play another cavalry commander whenever possible, and thanks to James and the other umpires, was amazing to play this one.
Thank you. Davu?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I was in charge of 3rd Corps, and thanks, Chip and Chill. My job was to kind of hold the middle, set up a grand battery, and then once I got the enemy artillery suppressed, I can take initiative and move forward and keep that middle engaged while the flanks were hopefully rolled up. And it was fun. It was great. Thanks, everyone. Keep it short.
All right, thanks. Massena. I can see you trying to talk, but I hear nothing.
How about that?
That's better.
Excellent. Greetings, everyone. I was Massena way over on the French far left. I started moving originally very far left, and then I saw how severely quickly Bernadotte was moving, so I had to hurriedly change my lines directly north rather than continuing for a further flank, like was the original plan. I was fairly happy with my performance, especially with my guys eventually managing to make some good captures of equipment and troops. But man, there was a moment there mid-battle where Colorat absolutely got some incredibly devastating shots on me, which is so unfortunate. It almost routed single-handedly 2 of my troops. And then he also managed to, I think, just barely counter my... I had a unit of infantry going around to hit him on the flank. And right as it was about to get to his side, I think he managed to get his reserve to stop them, and then they routed each other. So it was a very intense battle over there on the side for me. It was very well fought. Appreciate Von Ried being my Bavarian buddy, though he didn't unfortunately really get into combat because the roads were simply just so terribly congested. Yeah, it was lots of fun. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. All right, Prince Eugene.
Hello. Thank you to James, all the umpires, and all the players for playing a great game tonight. Starting off with my position in a smack middle of the center between everyone else. I did point this out during the planning phase that I am the linchpin of everyone's attention. There's a point in time period where I had elements of Liechtenstein's reserves, the first, third, and sixth corps all bearing down at me at the same time, with my puny little Italian brigades. That was very scary. I thought I would break in a few points. Got very lucky with a Griner's brigade holding longer than it should have held. And I think we all realized that the Italians in the middle was probably the weakest point of the entire French line. The fact that they held was a great bust to the French lines, which was, and I mean, they held until they broke finally, but at the point it didn't matter because reinforcements came in. Great job to the opposing Austrians for holding out for as long as they did against this deluge of Frenchmen charging over the lines. I will say, I really wish my cavalry did a bit more, but they did their job pushing away enemy artillery, and I forget the name, but whoever was playing as the 6th Corps in the 1st Corps with your artillery, you guys were doing insane amounts of damage to me. I was not happy with that. And it really shows how much artillery matters in these type of games. Alright, that should be all.
Thank you. Alright, finally, Von Red.
First live game, lots of fun. Thanks to the umpires. No comment otherwise.
Alright. I'll take it. Alright, you guys, that's it. I'm going to end the recording here. You're welcome to hang out and keep sharing thoughts and stuff. And we'll meet again in 2 weeks. Thanks, everyone.